aid on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Long time no see, everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Tingyun, I'm here to take you home.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere. After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by in this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seemed
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step. Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is Wanweek. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
You're very philosophical, Miss Wanweek. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here.
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and...
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, my only real regret is that I left some things
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like, I believe they all have the willpower to start anew.
But he's different.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again...
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that.
You may be right.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed. We don't have to soar into the sky together. Because I know we'll reunite one day.
I hope so.
Miss 1 week, may I ask a favor? If I have a Dreamweaver's help.
A dream jigsaw.
Don't worry if you can't find them.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings.
It seems we've been blessed.
Is this... It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver, probably. The second jigsaw piece.
Maybe it's somewhere in...
We should keep looking.
It's okay. We have enough. Let's go back.
It's done. Have a look. Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey. Brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes, we only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you...
That's not what I think at all. Besides,
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express.
not all journeys lead to the star. You can think of it this way. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that this is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I also know that there was never a third person with me.
I told you he'd find...
Since you already know 1 week's secret, let's go. We'll head straight for the finale.
Yeah! This looks way cooler than when you were using a baton.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing unrestricted.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to...
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once, I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull.
I see. That explains why something on the halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens, while I was in the gallery of thoughts.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove... Another reason is... This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. I was roaming around as an ordinary person.
Are you saying that he's a part of you?
You could say I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Maybe if I had made a small What a pity. Failing to become a better version. So, my final farewell will be like... And this also means that 1 week will... Is there a possibility? No. This is a foregone, but who's to say there won't be any changes?
Regardless of the outcome, you will have I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we be anticipating this possibility? You've really changed. In the past, I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or my fondness. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break. But I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate and... This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the express? Or... Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this. You see? I'm already starting to make... Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living in their world. But what if you can't do it? well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the person who always disappoints his sister. Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. A step into the mortal world, to see how it truly is. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching on the planet of festivities. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves. I don't have much to say. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't... Never mind. Maybe no objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
one must first step back onto the stage!
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Nice job!
I heard the call. Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Until everything burns to ashes!
You'll overcome the
I
thorn.
will keep fighting.
Fitting.
In this mortal form.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
You'll make good practice.
This is more than a battle.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Heard the call.
Time to show you what your prescription!
I can't thank you enough.
You'll overcome the thorns.
Need a doctor? Hiya! You bully! I can take 10 of you!
heard the call.
Noisy.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it!
This more.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Nice job! Need a doctor? Hiya! You're the best!
I'll overcome the thorns. Now farewell.
Joining the battle. Enjoy eternal peace.
Here you go, Master!
Calculated.
I heard the call.
Support received.
Like fireflies to until everything burns to ashes!
Noisy.
This is more than battle.
I'll overcome the thorns.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it!
This mortal.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Time for your prescription! You're the best! Firefly Type 4 in position. You'll make good practice, yeah!
Heard the call. It's of no consequence.
Awesome! Now watch this!
You're in position.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Ready to shine! Great job! Honey's in your wounds! You're the best!
Is it inevitable for me?
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it! To bully!
It's of no consequence.
Now farewell.
Joining the battle.
Need a doctor? Hiya! Time for your prescription! Ashes! Awesome! Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card, Watch it!
Disorderly noise!
That was just
Heard the
a small
call.
setback. Nothing more.
Ready as before.
Let me tend your wounds. You're the best. Time for your prescription. I could take 10 of you.
Joining the battle!
This mortal form.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.